So, what I've discovered in my 42 years of life is that sometimes you just gotta say, oh well. We are gonna go through so many seasons, so many ups, so many downs. But in life, the way to win, the way to overcome, is being able to take every challenge, every obstacle, everything that comes your way, and move forward. Be able to say, oh well, and keep going the next day. Because we know that pain may endureth for a night, but joy truly does come in the morning. Um, my one of my closest friends and sister in the Lord just dropped her first album, Born on Sunday, wonderful album, and the song that I've been playing repeatedly is the one that I'm listening to, titled "Oh Well." And every time I listen, it brings such a settling and such a healing in my heart, that I had to share it. I had to share it with others because, as we know, this life is going to bring pain. This life is going to bring challenges. This life is just going to bring so many obstacles, so many things that we have to overcome, some good, some bad. But our ability to be able to say, oh, well, and keep moving, I really feel like that determines how this life is lived, when you can just settle something, when you can be okay with it, when you can truly believe and know that all things are working together for your good and be able to move forward. It is true in life that some things are hard. Losing people is hard. Losing a spouse, losing a parent, losing a child, losing a best friend, just losing someone that you truly loved is hard. Um, but after we have cried, after we have grieved, after we've gotten it all out, we just have to say, oh well. I loved them while they were here. I enjoyed them. And now it's time to move on to the next chapter. Even biblically, David, when he lost his son that he had with Bathsheba, he had fasted and prayed. He couldn't eat. He was crying out to God, because he didn't know if God may, repent and his son may live. He didn't know what would happen. So he was crying out to God. But eventually he came to the conclusion that, you know what, the child is dead. It's kind of that, oh well. So let me wash my face. Let me go worship God, because God is still good in the midst of the hardest situations and circumstances that we go through. He is still working it together for our good, so he's still worthy of all the praise, honor, and glory. And he got that revelation like, oh well, the child is dead. There's nothing I can do. Let me worship the Lord. And then he went and he comforted his wife after he was able to get settled, after he was able to have his oh well moment. Then he was able to go and comfort someone else, and that is the healing um, that comes with oh well. Sometimes there are friendships that we have that we lose. Some of them are friendships that we wanted. Someone may move away, or maybe that season of a friendship is just over. Um, oh well. Oh well. It was good while it lasted, but today's a new day. Um, God will send other people. God will send other support. Some people can't be replaced. Some relationships can't be replaced, but we still have to be able to move forward. Also in life, sometimes we blow things. Sometimes we mess stuff up. Sometimes we fall so hard, that people are constantly reminding us. But after you have repented, after you have taken responsibility for it, after you have forgiven yourself, and after, even more importantly, that you know that you're forgiven by God, whether others forgive you or not, whether others look at you in a different light or not, um, sometimes you're just able to say, sometimes you just need to say, oh, well, it happened. I blew that job. I blew that relationship. I blew that marriage. I was not a good parent. Um, I did wrong. I cost someone their life. Like, some stuff is really heavy, and really, 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 things that we have to deal with. But after you've done all that you can do, after you've taken responsibility, oh well, You still have to move on. You still have to live. You still have to know that there's another day that's going to be better. Every day we get on this earth is another day to change, another day to seek life. Again, pain may endure it for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Oh well. Sometimes we go through challenging things. Sometimes things in our health. There are many women who are barren and they feel like they've done everything right. Right. I've got married. I've done the things I'm supposed to do. I live for God. How can this thing be? How can this be my trial in life? Oh, well, all things are working together for your good. God still has something for you. There's still a reason for the pain. There's still a reason, why that thing doesn't work. God may be working out something else. So sometimes we just have to settle it. No, it doesn't look the way that I want it to look, but God's way is always better. His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. And as long as we are in Him, He truly is gonna make it all make sense in the end. There truly is an understanding that comes with it. Sometimes there's sickness and afflictions in the body, just as Paul had when he said, "I prayed 3 times for this thing to leave," and the thing didn't. Um, the thing didn't. It was there. That thorn was still there. It was something that he had to live with, but he had that oh well moment. He still trusted God. He still believed God even with the thorn. And sometimes that's how it has to be, even with the remembrance of something that may be painful, even the remembrance of something that may be fearful. We have to have the ability to say, oh well, it gets better. It's not going to always be like this. This will not always be the story of my life. Oh well. So this song has been such a blessing to me. I'm sorry, I was getting a call. But this song has been such a blessing to me, and this album in general is such a blessing. Again, by Lania Roberts, Born on Sunday. The song "Oh Well" is what I listen to repeatedly, and like I said, it's so settling to me. Sometimes that "Oh Well" just settles some things. It's just like, oh well, this is the way that it was. This is the way it happened. This is the way it's gonna be. But I'm okay. It's gonna get better. I'm gonna get through this because every season changes. No matter how bad it seems at the moment, every season changes. So whatever happens, whoever walks away, whatever loss, whatever season we're in. Sometimes it's lonely season. Sometimes we seem alone, but oh well, because we're never alone because God is always with us. He would never leave or forsake us. So I would just suggest you to check out that album, Born on Sunday, because there's so many more songs that's full of healing and deliverance. But this is just blessing me today. So I just had to share those words. It's okay to have that. Oh well, you know what? That it's oh well, oh well. You be blessed.